Hi everyone, Deb here. Welcome to 52 Weeks of Colorspiration, where we're hoping that what we color might inspire you. I'm not an expert colorist, but it is fun and relaxing unless I'm hurrying, to do the coloring. So I hope you enjoy my page for this week. We are in April. And we have Easter Sunday coming up soon, and we also have Earth Day this month, and um, I'm actually pre-recording this because I will be away on the Sunday, the 6th. So by the time you're seeing this will be the day I'm actually going to be returning sometime that day, probably at night. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that after the fact. And so this is the brainchild of left-handed crafter who is Brandy. Hey, Brandy. And it's just me and her, but Polly's Pretties Coloring and Crafts plays along as well. And she has been every week that I can remember. I might have missed watching her channel last week, so I'm sorry, Polly. I've just been kind of busy with different stuff here. Anyway, without further ado, ta-da! I did a bunny, and his face looks really weird, and I can't help it. Sorry about that. So what I did is I used starting point was Stampin' Up! Alcohol markers, and then I did use a little bit of glitter gel pen on the flower centers, the blue ones too, a little bit of dots here, and then the dots in these flowers and on the heart. I don't know. You're gonna be able to see that. Yeah. And what happened with the bunny is I put too much pink here. I wanted more pink to be on it, but I had it like a big circle of pink. So then I used this Altenew color remover, but it was really blotchy. So then I put down the light. This is Crumb Cake Light and Dark. Um, I don't know why it got crinkly looking down here, other than I did use a little color lifting here, but I actually think it's okay because it kind of separates the nose part of the face, and also the little crinkly looks kind of makes it look more fur-like, right? I think. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So anyway, I thought this was an appropriate page for spring and Easter coming up, bunnies and stuff. And so I decided to do a page out of one of the books that Brandy and I are using for the last week of the month. I don't know if next week's will be out of this book or the other book or something entirely different because I'm going to have to color it while I'm away in the hotel at night. And like I said, I'll tell you about that later. So if you're interested in what colors I use for Stampin' Up, a lot of them are retired colors except for the Crumb Cake, light and dark, the bunny's ears and the heart were colored in polished pink, light and dark. And then I went over that one with glitter pen. These were done in originally Purple Posy light and dark, and then I added light rich razzleberry here, and in the center is Parakeet Party. All those colors are retired. I just have them, so I'm using them. These pink bottom, oh, and this one too, done the same way as those. And then these bottom two pink flowers are Dark Magenta Madness and Light Mango Melody. My Dark Mango Melody finally gave out on me, and that's a retired color too. They both are. The yellow flowers with a bit of orange are Light and Dark Pineapple Punch, which is retired, and Light Peach Pie, which is current. Um, and the blue flowers are Light and Dark Tahitian Tide, which is also now retired color, I think. And a touch of Dark Orchid Oasis, which I think just retired at the same time Tahitian Tide did. Yep. And then the bunny I already says Light and Dark Crumb Cake and the Altenew Color Remover. And the pink is that polished pink also. I think the dark one maybe. I'm not sure. The leaves are done in Granny Apple Green, light and dark, which is a current color. That's been in the stash for a while. So I just did a little bit of shading on the under parts of the leaves, if you will. And I think it came out pretty. Bright and cheerful. Little pastel on the purple. And then I was looking at some pictures, you know, of spring flowers, and they all looked pastel. I'm like, well, I don't care. I want bright, bright and happy. And I got a little pastel with the purple posy. Purple posy color on purple posies. Yeah, that was an unfortunate thing about that color. So yeah, and look what happened. Now see, I started off with only 2 papers, and I got a little tiny bit of pink on this owl back here, but I think I can cover that when I get that far. But look, it really goes through more because I went over that so many times and with the color remover. And yeah, so there's my bunny. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week ahead. Take care. Hugs, love, and peace.